I guess the first thing you got to check.
I'm like,
man.
it says delivered. I don't know where the hell it is. Go look out back.
I know, and then they send the picture and you realize, oh, that's the lobby of the TV station.
Right,
Oh,
yeah.
God.
They send a picture and it's like the step at my house.
Yeah.
At the shore. It's like, well, okay.
Wednesday, I'll get it.
Yeah, I'll get it Wednesday.
Where's your house? North?
North Wildwood,
Oh, nice.
19th Street. It's a good weekend. Packed house at the No Shower Happy Hour.
Mm-hmm.
All morning.
How's this?
I was all morning down there with, Friday. Did you like my banner surprise?
Yes, it was lovely. And
Sue
Sue's
Terry-
post was
Oh,
lovely.
yeah, that was great.
And you pretending, wait a minute. That's funny.
I love when they give me a banner every year.
It was good. Bob Kelly, everybody.
Do you have a clip of that? Because I only got the still picture from Jared.
I don't know if I have it. We can estimate it.
Yeah, I should probably post the whole thing.
Somebody can clip it.
Yeah, Jared took a picture. He was
Jared was
He was
there.
a guest.
He was a guest. His house was right across the street from there.
Yeah,
He was hanging out with
Was his
Bloody
dad
Marys.
there? I like his dad. It's a nice guy.
His dad didn't come over. His dad was dying.
Nobody's watching.
Why do you say that?
Just kidding.
I'm not kidding.
No tweets.
Yeah.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Rolling in the cheese. You know, thousands of cheese lovers came out for the annual cheese rolling contest in England.
It took place yesterday. The contest features competitors who chase a nearly 9-pound cheese wheel down a 600-foot steep hill. Tom Kopke from Munich won it for the second year in a row, and the race has gone on since the 19th century.
I wonder what the key is, you know, to winning. He's won it 2 years in a row.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we need to interview him and see what's your secret.
There are some people that have made it down without falling, but it's rare.
It looks, very rare based on...
Yes.
Does the winner, does he fall? Or has he made it down?
You can fall and still get to the ball of cheese.
That's true.
The wheel of cheese first.
You fall and you get right back up.
Thank you.
Oh, my gosh. Oh.
Oh, God.
Oh.
We put that in my.
Oh, I love you. His pants are coming off. Anyway, I'll have to look up a picture to see what this guy looks like. Wins it 2 years in a row from Munich, Germany. Speaking of the Fox Local app, if you would scan that right now, you'll be able to watch behind-the-scenes footage, live footage of this program, Good Day Philadelphia, which I'm going to plug in now. Hold on.
Getting it ready. I'm pulling it up on YouTube so we can see your comments.
Okay, the little camera is now operating, and we got it live behind the scenes.
So make sure you have Fox Local. Make sure you're watching us here. Then you can see behind the scenes on Fox Local. Then if you want to say something, go to YouTube, Fox 29 Philly, and we can see that and respond.
It's like spinning plates on sticks. It's 7 o'clock. Right now we're in a taped piece. We call the Roundup.
Round it up, baby.
We record that at about 5:15 every morning.
I'm first.
Thanks, Mario.
I hope Anthony made
Yeah, we never got an update on
an
that.
action thing with us in it. Why wouldn't we use a Doomday footage? They're at City Hall. Oh, there it is. We have a preview.
Yes, we do.
So what's the longest? You do 7 days in advance? Have you ever do 10?
We do a 7-day, I think, because that's reliable. That's what we
Well, two things. We need Roots Picnic this weekend forecast, and we need a noonday forecast. Yes.
Yeah, I'll tell you right now, for Saturday, it's looking just a little iffy.
Come on.
Not a washout.
How is Maxwell going to do his thing on his knees if it's raining? I don't want him to slip and
I didn't
fall.
say a lot iffy. I said a little iffy.
Okay.
And then I said, while you were yelling at me, not a washout.
I wasn't yelling at you. I was yelling at the weather.
At this situation.
Yes.
I understand. But it's only Tuesday.
Only
We'll
Tuesday.
see what
What's
we
he doing
can
on
do
his
between now
knees?
and then.
You know, he does the little knee dance.
Oh, that thing, yeah.
Yeah, that knees, and he like hops around.
Squats around. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like I hear crunch, 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 crunch.
Me too. Bones cracking.
My knees do. Anyway, let's get to it. We've got a beautiful start to the day in Allentown. That's a look at
Where is
the
this?
hills surrounding Allentown this morning. See a little bit of hazy sunshine. The clouds will be taking over soon, which is why we don't have another
This is where it
10 out of
started.
10. We did have 10 yesterday for
43
Memorial Day weather.
6:21.
We have an
It's now
8
7:02.
today because
So does that
of the
mean you're
cloud
trying
cover.
to- or what?
58 is our current temperature in Philadelphia. It looks like the clouds are starting to take over here. And Bust Up Buddy, he has a jacket, but not sunglasses. And yes,
Are we reporting
great
this?
popsicle. That's great popsicle day.
I'm not sure if
This
we
morning
are.
it's in the 50s, later on clouds and temperatures in the 70s. Ultimate Doppler showing the rain now down in West Virginia and the western part of Virginia. Temperatures 55 in Exton and Dover and Wildwood, and 49 degrees in Hamilton, New Jersey. For a great popsicle day, the clouds will take us back to the mid-70s, which is where we were yesterday. The high was 75. Today, a high of 74 degrees. We'll talk about the Phillies game and so much more coming up in the 7-day forecast. Bob Kelly.
Hey, Shuby, good morning, everybody. 7:03. What a hot mess coming out of Northeast Philadelphia. Skyfox Live over the scene of this accident involving a tractor trailer. It was jackknifed earlier this morning. Here's the scene. You can kind of see where it kind of jackknifed, cut into the dirt. There's a big fuel spill. Only the one right lane is open. Let's go over here to a live look at our still camera. Again, south of 95, only one lane, just south of Woodhaven, down toward Academy Road. This is causing a major backup here. As you can see, there's barely movement coming out of Northeast Philly. Folks trying to get on at Woodhaven Road. Again, a couple of
You
options.
said no popcorn
when you get
today?
ready to leave the house right
Told
now.
ya.
This is impacting traffic coming out of Bucks County.
Somebody
Again,
get a broom.
Southbound on 95. Use Woodhaven
Michelle
Road
says,
to get
"Look,
over to
Mike has
Academy."
black
If you can
markers.
get onto Academy Road, that'll take you south,
Sharpies.
back onto 95 until we bypass that whole hot mess.
We should be doing
Again,
this,
only one lane open
Dunkin'
with that
Donuts
fuel spill now. And last
robbery
night's story,
attempt
Steve
this
Keeley
morning.
is live in Fairmont
Did you
Park.
tell
Mass
someone?
shooting
I sent it to
still
Vince.
with closures
It's on our
just
website,
behind
though.
the Art Museum in Fairmont Park.
So you'd think
We'll
we'd
go
know
to
about it.
in just a moment, except there were delays on not only Broad Street subway because of lack of drivers, but a bunch of the regional rail lines, anywhere from 25 to 40-minute delays. Mike and Alex, back over to you.
Well, this made national news last night, and it continues this morning. That deadly mass shooting in Fairmont Park. 2 people are dead, 9 other people injured. Either they were shot or they're fallen over or got run over or whatever in the chaos that ensued.
So Steve Keeley has been updating us as this investigation has been going on because it didn't happen too long ago.
Nope.
27 were the first 911 calls, a lot of them coming from Lemon Hill, the famous historic mansion built in 1799. And right out the front gate, you see a police officer holding the scene, all crime scene tape there, yellow tape, and it has been there all night. The crime scene unit, 3 different staffs coming here because the crime scene is so wide, and they stayed till 3 a.m. They brought lights in for them. You can see it goes from the front of the mansion down to the gazebo, and the portable lights for the generator still going, and just people just abandoned everything they had, all the picnic tables throughout the park. And this is just a fraction from our vantage point we can show you. And then here in the foreground, you see tire tracks over the grass because people were driving everywhere to get out of here, running for their lives, driving for their lives. Here now video, when we got here, a whole line of ambulances showed up. I live on the Parkway, and I saw all the police.
Now,
and
7:16.
ambulances headed straight here.
You think they're just chilling?
Going to 10 o'clock.
Or what do you think? You think it's something with
I think
Starbucks?
something happened over at the store itself.
And we saw a lot of the
Something
shoes
broke down?
in the street from people running out of their shoes. It was just a
Probably got
sad
robbed.
scene. And as we learned, the numbers growing and growing and growing, and then you knew it was big police commissioner said, stick around there, I'm gonna have a news conference around 1 a.m., which is very rare.
We don't know yet. We hear multiple rounds from stuff that's been already posted on social media. The team will dissect that. We have our team up there, crime team is now going through, looking at the shell case, and we'll be able to...
Really not much really happens behind the scenes. It's a lot of this.
So we'll be pretty confident that there probably was a switch on this one. We'll go through all of this.
Oh, now what did it say?
Oh, it's canceled.
See if there was anything that we could have missed.
So here is the blue Dodge Challenger Hemi. Showed you the last half hour, and then
You
it's down the hill.
dirty,
Really driving in front of the
filthy.
courthouse Because the young man who was driving with two young ladies in the car told me they were driving away, trying to run for their lives because this rapid gunfire was going off. And you heard the commissioner use the word a switch. And that is the nickname for this thing that really modifies a
Mentioned
semi-automatic
a machine gun.
Fully automatic, essentially a street machine gun. And we see so many of these guns with extended magazines, that even drum magazines that hold up to 100 rounds. And so somebody can fire 100 bullets from a single gun in a matter of just seconds. And that's what it sounded like on the social media post that the commissioner and his staff saw, posted almost immediately after this shooting here. So what we have is 11 people wounded, shot in total, 9 wounded. 3 of those people, juveniles, 15, 16, and 17, and then we have this adult woman and adult male killed last night. And as bad as all those stats sound, they could have been way worse because we heard from witnesses that there were at least 1,000 people here in the park at various parts having barbecues and enjoying the Memorial Day until the enjoyment ended with the sound of a machine gun. Alex, Mike?
Yeah, they're going to be out there all day. There could be bullets all over that very big field. You know Lemon Hill, just up from the Boathouse Road.
And what an ending for something that folks are just trying to come together.
Yeah,
together.
and hanging on really late. It was like 10:30. 7:09.
In Bucks County, a final vote will be held tonight on the controversial new superintendent of Centennial School District.
Well, we've been waiting for weeks, and tonight's tonight, huh, Greg?
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again to make me change my mind.
So I ordered coffee at 6:06 this morning. It's now 7:09, and I still don't have it.
During Dr. Luba Vote's community meeting group, Dr. Luba Vote was previously the superintendent of the Central Bucks School District, which during the event he responded to some community questions, which included lawsuits and his controversial
So now I've reordered.
Central Bucks in 2023.
Someone wants to know, how was the camel burger, Mike?
I had no issue with it. It tasted like a Big Mac.
There was a lot of sauce.
Yeah, it was just so covered in sauce. I have no. I did pull off a piece of the camel meat by itself. I don't.
It wasn't gamey.
No, it was halfway
but
between a hamburger and a chicken sandwich for me. Oh, it's her again.
We all know what happened in Central Bucks. It was covered nationally. How are you going to make the change to be a successful superintendent for Centennial and not repeat everything that we heard about from Central Bucks?
I have to be on it. I have to be following. I have to keep listening with intention.
Right.
I have to be accessible, to understand how things work, to understand the community's priorities.
Could we just flat out say why people are against him?
Our community and our students and resources that are going to make all this better.
Now, as mentioned before, the vote will take place today.
Is he a book banner?
At 7 p.m. to determine if Dr. Luba Vote will be the next superintendent here at the Centennial School District. Now, guys, we've already heard that those protesters that were at the last meeting, they are expected to be there for the vote tonight, and they're going to be making sure that their voices are heard in regards to the situation. It should be very interesting to see if they ultimately announce that Dr. Luba Vote will be the new superintendent, or whether they might backtrack based on the
We shall see. Definitely have a camera there at 7 o'clock. They'll probably get the vote by 7:30 or 8, I would think. Well, it's 11 past 7. Russia has stepped up its attacks on Ukraine over the last couple of days. It comes as President Trump seemed to be very upset with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
And he says that the Russian leader has gone, in his words, quote, absolutely crazy.
Yeah, he says he's killing people. What's happened to him? Well,
Question is whether that heated rhetoric is going to lead to any changes
What
in
changed?
U.S. policy.
what's happened to him? He's always been that way.
President Trump honoring the U.S. fallen on Memorial Day through the weekend.
Have you been keeping up?
Attacks on Ukraine threatened to in his most direct language today, Trump visited Putin as well. Warning that if it doesn't stop, it will lead to the downfall of Russia.
Always gotten along with him, but he's sending
Yeah, so what
rockets into cities and killing people, and I don't like it at all, okay? We're in the middle of talking and he's shooting rockets into Kiev and other cities. I don't like it at all.
I think that what we're seeing now from the president is real frustration, and this frustration may signal the beginning of the end of the
That guy's got to get back to grade school.
Speaking to Reuters, accused critics of what he called emotional overload as the White House considers new options.
The key to dealing with Russia, I would argue, is leverage. And we have some leverage, economic leverage and military leverage.
And some in Congress are pressing for Trump to lean harder on Russia.
Putin doesn't understand strongly worded tweets. He understands action.
And the president said he would absolutely consider new sanctions on Russia as these ceasefire efforts have made little progress.
Exactly. President Trump wants the war to end, and then President Putin wants to win the war. Those are two very different things. We'll see you again tomorrow, 7:14 now. Well, let's get the latest count here. It's now 8 of 10 inmates who escaped from the prison down in New Orleans are back in custody. One of the latest 3 was caught in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. The other 2 were captured in Walker County, Texas. The men were serving time for a range of crimes, from gun possession to second-degree murder. At least 9 people have been arrested in connection with the inmates' escape on May 16th, including a maintenance worker at the jail. 2 of the convicts are still on the run. Did you see where, I think it was in Arkansas, too, a police chief who was in jail for killing somebody.
Oh,
He escaped from a prison in Arkansas.
he was the police chief? Well, he
He
probably
was,
knows how to
yeah.
get out.
Yeah, he probably has some contacts, too. Well, an interaction caught on camera between French President Emmanuel Macron and his wife Brigitte has everybody talking.
Interaction is one way to put it. So
Yeah.
you can see as the door is being opened,
Oh,
yeah.
she shoves him in the
Plane.
face with her hand.
And then he smiles and waves at everybody, and then comes off, and there she is, and that's how you know it was her, because it was a red sleeve
Yeah.
that belonged to that hand.
Hi.
And then looks, did you see he tried to offer, he's going to offer his arm, and she's not going to take it. See?
Nope, I'm going to go for the
She's
rail.
like, nope, no thank you. Well, that got quite the reaction and instantly went viral. Because
Yes.
people wanted to know what was going on.
So they're visiting Vietnam.
And he's already spoken out about it, and he
Yeah.
said that there was nothing to the interaction. They were, quote, play fighting, just playing around. The pair have been married since 2007. They met at the high school where he was a student and she was a teacher, and you know the story.
Oh, there's quite a history between these two.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think he said it's like, oh, we were just having some fun. And
Horseplay, I believe, was
yeah, I'm trying
used
to look up
as
the exact
well.
wording.
Whatever horseplay is. Yeah.
You know what horseplay is.
I do know what horseplay is, but why do we call it horseplay?
Yeah, they're horsing around is what he said.
Horsing around.
Except instead of this, But I think it was the fact that he, as soon as he realized, then all of a sudden
Yeah.
smiled and said, if you were horsing around, wouldn't you be laughing anyway? Oh my gosh.
Is that horsing around? By the way,
I don't horse around like that.
why are your sleeves covering your hands?
This is called,
That's fashion?
this is fashion.
Oh, well, excuse me. Excuse my bare hands.
Yeah, your sleeve, if you aren't covering part of your hands, what are you doing? Your sleeves don't do
I
that?
know that my teenage granddaughter, she walks around like this with long sleeve shirts on, sweatshirts. She's cold, right,
This
Sue?
sounds very teenagery.
Exactly, and then your sleeves don't ride up because
Oh.
they're attached.
Exactly.
To your thumbs, but you still see the manicure. Win-win. I promised you this forecast a little bit earlier as we head into the weekend. What's the UV index going to be? Not so good tomorrow when we have rain. 4 and 4 on Thursday as well, but it does get better, especially on Saturday and Sunday, where
Fishtown tabs we don't sign show where to find the restaurants. This, but we don't have
Surf
an
snap
actual
showing high
statement.
pressure leaving, and this rain coming in. It's all associated with another
Joking and
system
teasing
that's
my wife,
now
and
bringing
somehow
rain to West
there's
Virginia
catastrophe.
and western
Yeah,
Virginia.
geopolitical
This is something
catastrophe.
I want
No rain today, but it will be cloudy
'cause you passed that along
later on
to,
tonight, probably in the overnight hours.
text her.
The rain
Rose
starts to
before we
move
do it
in.
again at
A little
9.
bit of rain tomorrow morning. More, I think, right in the middle of the day there, about lunchtime is when we'll see the heaviest rain. And it starts to taper off at the evening rush, according to this model, although we could have some leftover showers in the morning tomorrow. There's a pretty good chance of
Ordered
that
at 6:06, so
happening.
we'll now
Friday
arrive
and
at
Saturday,
7:27.
yeah, there's a chance of rain, not the greatest chance. We'll probably have a better idea of that, as all the models are not agreeing right now on what's going to happen this weekend. It's 58 degrees in Philadelphia right now. Yesterday's high, a delightful 75 degrees, 74 today, 60 tomorrow, but then we go
What?
right back up to the mid-70s on Thursday with those showers in the morning. Chance of showers Friday and Saturday, looking gorgeous for the first day of June on Sunday. Had a quick look at the Phillies game tonight. Bob Kelly looks good. 70s to start, 6:45. The Braves.
Love it. 718. Should be good morning, everybody. And you're going to love it now. 95
Someone said I
southbound.
did hit
The
your
Jackknife
arm.
tractor trailer cleared out of the way.
You said
All the
something.
lanes are open just south of it.
That's true, you did
Road.
hit me.
However, we're still
You
bumper
two
to bumper
gems make my
as
brains
we head
better.
southbound
Thank you
this
for
morning.
entertaining personalities.
Out of Bucks County, northeast Philly through Bensalem.
Well,
Again,
thank you for
long ramp
watching,
From
as
Bensalem.
they
And
say.
again, another school bus coming on through.
God, everything hurts.
Slower than normal.
Every
Pretty much
bit
street
hurts.
road.
Sometimes.
Through the accident scene, which was just south of Woodhaven Road. I'm gonna slide on over to the PA Turnpike westbound, bumper to bumper from Fort Washington all the way over to just before the Mid-County interchange, an accident scene that's causing for traffic to slow down there. We'll slide on down. SEPTA, 2 trains so far canceled on the Broad Street subway because of no operators and then delays of up to 40 minutes on some of the regional rail lines. It all started this morning with some leftover late running track work. And then here's an example of the Schuylkill Expressway. Westbound delays from Belmont up the hill into Conshohocken. Mike and Alex, back over to you.
Say, somebody about an hour, 20 minutes ago, tried to rob a Dunkin' Donuts up on Roosevelt Boulevard. Did not get it done. In fact, he's dead. The person is dead after shooting up in Mayfair. It happened outside the Dunkin' on the 6400 block of Roosevelt Boulevard. Investigators say a robbery happened there. At this time, they believe the gunshot victim is also the guy that was trying to rob the place. And not sure who shot him. Was it an employee or who did the shooting? We'll have an update as we learn more details because this just happened, like I said, about an hour and a half ago, tops. All right, 7:20.
The Phillies have the day off of yesterday
Yesterday.
after a 7-game road trip in which they finished 6-1. And they'll start a 6-game homestand tonight with the Braves. Atlanta's lost 4 of their last 5 games.
But they're still good. Ranger is back on the mound for the Phillies. Well, Spencer Strider, there's a name we know very well, will start for Atlanta. So Ranger is 3-0. His ERA, pretty darn good, 3.70. Strider has lost both of his starts so far this year. First pitch will be at 6:45. I do like these 6:45 starts, Jen. You know, you get home a little bit earlier. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hi, Jen. What are you doing on 2 Street? And I don't mean that 2 Street.
You remember?
2:20 break.
You don't remember.
No,
What are you looking
it's a nice looking hotel.
Uh-huh, yeah. It's off of Second
No, it's on Second Street.
on Arch, near Second Arch, or really race between.
There is no Second.
Did that make it yet, your delivery?
Nope.
Any moment now. 7:27.
He's been saying it.
7:27.
Ordered at 6:06.
Well, maybe they get stuck in that 95 delay. You know, going all the way to the northeast and coming back down.
They picked it up at 3rd and Arch.
This will be.
Good thing we didn't order the Dunkin' Donuts.
I know.
Yeah, that could be.
It's
Starbucks lids don't fit. We got a little blood on the cup from Dunkin'. You know, just
Please.
at least just get it here.
yeah between Arch and Race on Second Street.
Between Arch and Race?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. It's over by the
I was
National Elfrith Alley.
Yeah,
Elfrith.
he always makes me doubt. I be knowing what I'm saying.
1 minute.
It's Second and Race.
No, it's not. It's literally in between. Have you been there?
Halfway down. No.
Okay,
But it's
I
right,
have.
it's
Thank
right
you.
by Elfrith Alley. Isn't it?
Yes, but that's in between. That's like in the middle. It's not next to one or the other. It's literally in the middle.
Elfrith Alley is in the exact middle between Arch and Race.
Dang near, yeah.
Yeah, so if you say the hotel is halfway.
It's pretty much
wouldn't
across the street
would-
from it. Yes.
Yes.
30 seconds.
So I wouldn't doubt it was in that empty space that was a parking lot
No.
as you walk into Elfrith Alley for years.
No.
Okay. What you're saying is, what
a
side of the
standing
street
building.
is it on? Elfrith Alley
The
side?
opposite side.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh. On the west
10,
So you
side.
didn't trust me and I've been there.
8, 7,
Really?
6, 5, 4, 3.
Oh, you got your license now. You can go back to the street.
Bob Kelly trying to call me out.
I just crush a lot.
Baby. Uptown.
Hey,
But you still want to be a player.
yeah, I want, but I'm not anymore.
The dramatic look down.
Even now. I've been singing that song
You're
all
still a
weekend.
player.
Listen,
You find ways.
I don't crush at all. Okay, so who won the box office this weekend? Memorial Day, 3 days? Regal Cinema says that they sold 3 million kilograms.
Of popcorn. So popcorn was a real winner this weekend.
I guess so. I'm not sure why we're using other countries' measurements, but that's about 6.4 million pounds of popcorn. It coincides with the biggest Memorial Day box office weekend ever. That's how they did. The pairing of Disney's live action Lilo and Stitch and then the final Mission Impossible, the final reckoning, hauled in, are you ready? $350 million. Just those two movies.
That's a lot of popcorn.
And Lilo did so much better at the box office than Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
You know,
We were talking about that
Maybe we're up to
yesterday.
here with Mission Impossible. Wasn't that 8 of them?
Well, it's the final one, so
All right. Or is it?
that's true.
I believe we're going to take a commercial break.
Let's do that.
Now, normally I would tease something. Oh, you have a tease coming? Hold on.
We do. Wait for it.
Dom in the control rooms, he is fashioning a tease as we speak. Oh, that's fake.
No, it's not.
That's fake.
What? Really?
That's Google's VEO, or some people say VEO3. It's available today. It's costly. It uses artificial intelligence to create lifelike videos, blurring the lines between what's real and what's fake. So Anthony, our tech guy, is here. I think I want it. I think it's dangerous. I think it's the end of the world. Dramatic.
A little bit.
You know what? Many financial analysts say this will be it will cause the biggest financial crash in history.
What, AI or this particular?
AI.
So we're seeing the doom coming.
Yes,
Or we're
it's coming at us at a very rapid pace. It's not going to be one of those drip, 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 and eventually our society ends.
Section 3.
You think it'll end our society?
Yeah.
How will
This
it
is
kill
it.
us, though?
This is our lead.
How will AI kill us?
It's over.
This is the end of the
Done.
world.
I'm just
Anthony,
curious.
look in there.
Hello, Anthony.
Hello.
How will it kill us? Could we die from it, or you just mean we just won't be in control?
You know what? Once these robots come and everything else, I have no clue. I mean, the video you saw. I mean, it's just crazy.
Were you able to make one of us?
I could.
You know what? So right now I can't specify people in it, and it's in a
Why
trial.
not?
It's in a trial mode.
Other people can do it. Why can't you?
I can't because Google won't let me.
Let me know when he's in.
Keep going. There now.
I'm in. But
Are you still in? Oh, forget that.
Wow, that's fine by me.
Are you in? Popcorn?
A little more. He put it off his shoulder now, right there.
but yeah, it's crazy.
You know when the coffee's going to come? It's going to come during this segment.
Where are you getting coffee from?
Kelly Beach said, "I
coffee
can't
shop
believe
down
they
the
do
road."
not have coffee service for you, Mike. Come
I
on,
know,
guys.
it's stupid.
Get the talent of coffee. They don't get us anything.
We do have coffee.
We do.
We have coffee
free,
machines.
That's true. But
We do.
Mike doesn't like it.
It sucks.
30.
We don't get hair. We don't get makeup. We don't get wardrobe. It's all on us,
Yeah.
including if you want a certain level of coffee
20.
standard, then you're gonna have to get it yourself.
Which I'm doing.
Which is why they're gonna do AI, because with AI they don't have to worry about hair, makeup, wardrobe, coffee.
15.
The robots will just do it.
So your Tesla robot will bring it to you.
Well, also,
10. 9.
AI
8.
could do this
7,
job
6,
like
5,
that.
4,
Just type
3,
up all the copy
2, 1.
and
Maybe
have
type it.
better looking people do it.
I know you guys are pretty good.
Yeah. I will be at this festival. I go every year. You know, this is the 50th year. Oh my gosh. We're gearing up for a Dune Day, the largest African American street festival in North America. We'll celebrate its historic 50th anniversary this weekend. Well, the thing goes on for a week, right? We have a preview this morning because the big finale is not this weekend.
Right.
It's a week from this weekend, but the festivities start this weekend.
Because we don't want a Dune Day to be just one day. No, we need several days.
Look at the top of my head.
Oh, look at that. The closest you'll get to a halo.
It's just rude.
Oh, I thought it was funny.
Thank you.
Sue.
Anyway, let's go to, the pressure's on now that it's the unofficial start of summer for every weekend for it not to rain. So we'll hope to help you out with that. In the meantime, this is a different little view of Atlantic
Hey,
City,
Cancer.
New Jersey. That's our
It's
Ocean Casino
here.
camp.
When you know it.
Maybe some platoons.
It just sits in there as that guy stares at it.
Sand, beach.
Stares at the station.
No, that guy stares at knowing that I wanted
Anyway,
it.
bust up, buddies. Go back to school
think he
today
knows
after the
freedom?
long holiday
Yep.
weekend. He's having a great
I
time.
believe they
That's
believe
the
that's below
snack of the
their
day. Wearing a jacket for this morning.
purview.
His temperatures are in the 50s. It's partly
I don't know
cloudy.
if it's that. You probably don't know you need
Cloudy
to
by the end of the day.
He knows.
The temperatures in the 70s. 58 in the city right now. Ultimate Doppler. No rain yet, but here's what's headed our way for tomorrow. Rain moves in very late tonight. We have Morristown, New Jersey at 57 degrees. Mays Landing at 50 right now in Pennsylvania. Pottstown